Singapore was scheduled to perform at the event. As per sources, the mortal remains arrived at LGBI Airport in Guwahati, Assam at 7 a.m. Upon arrival, the coffin was first taken to the singer's residence, where it will remain for about 1.5 hours to allow close family members, including his 85-year-old ailing father, to pay their last respects. From there, the body will be shifted to the Arjun Bhogeshwar Barua Sports Complex in Guwahati. The complex will remain open to the public from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., enabling fans and admirers to pay homage to the celebrated singer whose music touched millions. The Assam cabinet is scheduled to meet on Sunday evening to finalize the cremation venue. Officials said that the decision will be taken in consultation with Zubeen Garg's family and various social and cultural organizations. Garg's mortal remains were handed over to the Indian ambassador after the post-mortem on Saturday. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma reached Delhi to receive Garg's mortal remains on Saturday and has ensured the final journey back to his hometown in Guwahati. He was accompanied by Union Minister of State for External Affairs Pabitra Margarita. Emotional fans of singer Zubeen Garg lit candles to pay tribute to him following his demise in Singapore yesterday, and thousands were seen waiting outside his residence in Guwahati.
देखिए, अभी तो हम लोग एयरपोर्ट आया हुआ है। मेरे साथ एमएलए दिगंत बर्मन जी है। इस वक्त तो कुछ बात समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। बहुत दुख है। कल से जब से ये न्यूज़ हम लोग ने सुना तब से बहुत हम लोग दुख में हैं। जैसे ऐसा लगता है अभी भी जैसे जो सुना है वो सच नहीं है। अभी जो नशर दे आ रहा है उनका सिंगापुर से कुछ ही देर बाद पहुंचने वाला है। लास्ट उनका जो राइड है जहाज यात्रा में साथ देने के लिए आया है। मुझे लगता है जुबीन गार्ग जी हमेशा हम लोग का साथ रहेगा। इनका गीत का माध्यम से, उनका बातों से, उनका व्यवहार से, उनका जो आइडियोलॉजी है, बहुत ही सिंपल एक शिल्पी था। गाना तो जो बहुत अच्छा गाते थे, लेकिन एज ए मैन ही वॉज वेरी सिंपल। तो उनका जो बच्चापन है वो बच्चा का जैसा उनका बिहेव है, सोच बहुत अच्छा है। और वो सिर्फ गाना ही नहीं गाता था, वो एक्टिंग भी करता था और वो लोगों को बहुत हेल्प भी करता था। देखिए, गरीब जो लोग था, जैसे किसी को फीस नहीं दे पा रहे, कोई अगर किसी का बीमार है, ऐसे भी हेल्प करता था। और एनिमल्स को भी बहुत प्यार करता था। जैसे वो एनिमल्स लवर के बीच में वो भी एक था। इसलिए आज जो नुकसान हुआ है असम का, ये शायद कभी पूरा नहीं होगा। जैसे कोई सेकंड कोई जुबीन गार्ग बनेगा ऐसा तो लगता नहीं है। इसीलिए उनका लास्ट राइड में उनका साथ देने के लिए हम लोग अभी एयरपोर्ट पहुंचा है। हमारा साथ हमारा पीसीसी प्रेसिडेंट गौरव गोगोई जी भी आया है। बहुत दुख है अंतर दिल में, बैक करने भी नहीं नहीं आ रहा है। देखते आगे क्या होता है।
very natural that a large number of people are gathering. The entire state is in a state of shock, and his mortal remains will reach Guwahati airport very shortly, and immediately after arrival he will be taken to his residence in Kahilipara for where his family will do their rituals, and after that the body will be brought to Sorusajai Stadium and kept there for the public to view and pay their last respect.
So for how many days will we keep it?
It is not yet decided. Today we will decide.
So any location has been identified for the cremation?
Not yet. We are leaving up to the family. So the options will be given to the family. The family will decide.
So the state cabinet meeting will also be held?
Yes, it is today. There will be a cabinet meeting. If anything necessary pertaining to this issue, relevant matters, that will be discussed and decisions will be taken.
तो एक अनएक्सपेक्टेड न्यूज़ है, हार्ट ब्रेकिंग एक न्यूज़ है, तो किसी देर में उनका पार्टनर से यहाँ पर पहुँचने वाला है, तो क्या
It's a heartbroken news for entire Indian music lover as well as Assamese community, not music lover. Being an Assamese community, we love Zubeen Garg. We live in his song. From farmers to the top officers, everyone loves his songs, like our legendary singer Dr. Bhupendra. So Zubendra's early exit broken all people's heart. So this outcome, probably you have seen thousands of people are coming outside their home, waiting from yesterday till this moment. Right now, the airport has been full of his followers, lovers. Where India has lost a very holy soul, very great artist.
You are also the part of the Zubeen Garg's
Yes, of course.
Can you share some
We have shared a very like he was like my brother of another mother. As he told, I am his brother of another mother. Our bonding is like brother. He was senior to me, I am junior to him. Both shares all. We consistently try to promote our local indigenous ethnic folk songs to national arena, and he mastered in Western music, and my folk contribution makes it a very good harmony. Actually, today I couldn't express it, so a little disturbed. So I hope God will give him a graceful seat in heaven.
eagerly waiting for this
No, I think this is just the beginning. I think more and more people will come. This is just the people from Guwahati University, but from what information I have, there are many people from across the state of Assam who are traveling overnight. They will be reaching Guwahati in the afternoon today. So, we can expect the crowds to really swell up. I hope the administration is ready. And we've seen some news that the flight from Delhi to Guwahati has been delayed because they could not find the appropriate charter flight which was big enough for Zubeen Garg's coffin to fit into. I think that's a bit of poor management, a lack of foresight and planning. But hopefully once the body arrives here, we will be able to say farewell to Zubeen in the manner we want to.
इसी समय के बाद जुबिन गार्ग के पार्टी पहुंचने वाले हैं, तो बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं उनको देखने के लिए।
सब देखिए, जुबिन गार्ग असम का एक आत्मा है एक्चुअली, और जुबिन का जो ये खबर कल मिल गया ना, सारा आदमी दुख में है। अभी आप लोग देखिए कि हम शुरू से गुवाहाटी टाउन में सारा जगह इतने आदमी हम देखा है, हमको भी हमारा लाइफ में नहीं देखा है, क्योंकि जुबिन का जो दिल था वो बहुत बड़ा दिल था, और असम के लिए बहुत, वो नॉट ओनली इन कल्चरल लाइन, ही वॉज वेरी गुड ह्यूमन एक्चुअली। आदमी को पोर को हेल्प करता है, और कभी कभी इतना ऐसा म्यूजिशियन नहीं था, ऐसा सिंगर नहीं था, ऐसा आर्टिस्ट नहीं था जो निस्सोर उनका कमाई के लिए सब काम करता है। वो जो कमाता है वो पब्लिक को दे देता है, इसलिए इतना आदमी आ गया, हम कभी हमारे लाइफ में नहीं देखा। हम उनका ध्यान के लिए खूब दुखी है, और हम गवर्नमेंट को हम अपील करते हैं कि कम से कम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया उनको एक पद्म विभूषण देने से हम लोग का दिल खूब ये हो जाएगा।
Ahead of his scheduled appearance at the United Nations General Assembly next week, US President Donald Trump spoke to reporters, emphasizing the global interest in meeting with him and issuing a pointed warning regarding the situation at Bagram Air Base in Afghanistan. The 2025 UN General Assembly marks President Trump's first in-person appearance at the gathering since returning to office. His remarks suggest a busy diplomatic agenda, though specific bilateral meetings have not yet been confirmed by the White House. The comments mark a sharp escalation in rhetoric surrounding US strategic interests in the region. Trump did not specify the nature of negotiations underway or what actions might follow if demands are not met. Bagram Air Base, vacated during the final stages of the US withdrawal in 2021, has remained a symbol of shifting power dynamics in Afghanistan. Analysts suggest the administration may be reconsidering its military posture in Central Asia amid renewed concerns over regional terrorism and Chinese influence.
On UNGA for the UN, can you say which leaders you're going to meet with at the UN?
I'm going to meet with a lot of the leaders at the UN, but probably 20. Everybody wants to meet, but I'm one person. But we're going to meet with quite a few of the leaders.
Anyone specifically?
Well, I'm going to meet with some of the majors.
Anybody who would meet? Asking President to rule out boots on the ground to get Bagram back.
We won't talk about that, but we're talking now to Afghanistan, and we want it back, and we want it back soon, right away. And if they don't do it, you're going to find out what I'm going to do.
So you want President Carter?
Odessa bid a solemn farewell to George Tirkey, one of the state's most respected tribal leaders and a four-time member of the Legislative Assembly, who passed away on Saturday at a private hospital in Bhubaneswar at the age of 67. In a moving ceremony held at the Odessa Legislative Assembly premises, Tirkey was accorded a guard of honor, recognizing his decades of service to tribal communities and his fearless political journey. His mortal remains were placed for public viewing, where leaders across party lines gathered to pay their final respects. Chief Minister Mohan Charan Maji, along with Deputy Chief Ministers Pravati Parida and KV Singh Deo, Speaker Surama Padi, and other assembly members attended the tribute and offered their condolences. The gathering reflected the deep respect Tirkey commanded across the political spectrum. Known for his grassroots organizing and principled leadership, Tirkey championed issues of land, livelihood and indigenous identity. Continues to his son Rohit Tirkey, currently an MLA from Biramitrapur on a BJD ticket. The Shiromani Akali Dal President Sukhbir Singh Badal on Saturday flagged off 100 trucks carrying maize silage to flood-affected areas of Gurdaspur and Jalandhar as part of a larger relief effort aimed at supporting farmers and poor families devastated by recent floods in Punjab. Addressing the media, Badal said that they flagged off 100 trucks of maize silage for distribution to Gurdaspur and Jalandhar to serve as fodder for livestock. The silage, a crucial source of nutrition for cattle, will help thousands of affected dairy farmers facing acute fodder shortages. In addition to fodder distribution, SAD announced plans to provide wheat rations to 50,000 poor families impacted by the floods across the state. The initiative aims to address immediate food security concerns among vulnerable communities, further supporting the agricultural sector. Badal also revealed that both the Shiromani Akali Dal and the Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee will distribute certified seed for 1 lakh acres of farmland to help farmers replant crops lost to the floods.
ਸਾਰੇ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਹੜ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਾਰਨ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 4 ਲੱਖ ਏਕੜ ਤਬਾਹ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਜ਼ਮੀਨ, ਲੋਕਾਂ ਦੇ ਘਰ ਟੱਟ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜਾਨਵਰਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਤੇ ਖਾਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਚਾਰੇ ਦਾ। ਸ਼੍ਰੋਮਣੀ ਅਕਾਲੀ ਦਲ ਨੇ ਐਲਾਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ 500 ਟਰੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਰੇ ਦੇ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਮੱਕੀ ਦਾ ਚਾਰਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਸਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਿੰਡਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪਸ਼ੂ ਹੈਗੇ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਚਾਰਾ ਹੈ ਨਹੀਂ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਉੱਥੇ ਦੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੇਜਿਆ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਸਕੇਲ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਭੇਜ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਮੈਂ ਚਮਕੌਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜਸਲ ਸਾਇਲੇਜ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਹੈ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਮੈਂ ਖੜਾ ਹੈ, ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਸਾਇਲੇਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਖਰੀਦ ਲਿਆ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਧਰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੜੇ, ਤਕਰੀਬਨ ਇੱਥੋਂ 1.5 ਪੌਣੇ 200 ਟਰੱਕ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਨਿਕਲੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਸ਼ੁਰੂਆਤ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। 100 ਟਰੱਕ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਈਲੇਜ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਗੁਰਦਾਸਪੁਰ ਤੇ ਜਲੰਧਰ ਜਾਣਗੇ। तो मैं अज होर भी ऐलान करना है कि बहुत साडी टीमां जिहड़ियां गईयां सी पंजाब दे वख-वख फ्लड अफेक्टेड एरिया साडी असीं ड्यूटियां लाइयां सी, उन्होंने आके दस्सिया कि बहुत गरीब जनता का सारा कुछ ही रुड़ गया। एक तो मैं अनाउंस कर रहा कि 50,000 गरीब परिवारों को असीं कणक देवांगे। श्रोमणी अकाली दल 50,000 गरीब परिवार जिहड़े फ्लड अफेक्टेड एरिया है उन्होंने असीं कणक देवांगे। अगले महीने 1.5 महीने के अंदर असीं उन्होंने कणक जरूर पहुँचावांगे। दूजी गल जिहड़ी है मैं बेनती करना चाहना है कि तकरीबन 4 लाख एकड़ जमीन तबाह हो गई है। जो किसानों को बीज की लोड़ है, उन्होंने डीजल की लोड़ है तो बाकी खाद की लोड़ है। श्रोमणी अकाली दल ने वादा किया है कि 1 लाख एकड़ का बीज तो असीं इकट्ठा करके असीं प्रोवाइड करावांगे। मैनूं बड़ी खुशी है कि श्रोमणी गुरुद्वारा प्रबंधक कमेटी भी 1 लाख एकड़ का बीज किसानों को प्रोवाइड कर रहा है।
BJP Rajya Sabha MP Maharaja Sanajauba Leshamba has filed a police complaint against an ex-user over what he called a malicious post targeting him following the ambush on an Assam Rifles convoy in Manipur on Friday. 2 soldiers were killed in action in the ambush by unidentified terrorists in Bishnupur district's Nambol, Sabal, Laikai, a valley area. The Defence Ministry said no organisation has claimed responsibility for the attack so far. MP's personal secretary Maisnam Shivadatta filed a complaint and said that user on X, Shalini Shukla, posted a photo of Laishamba along with an inflammatory caption to tarnish his image. Police sources said initial checks indicated the account could be an impersonation and the person who is operating it may not be the same shown in the profile. Discussions on boosting security arrangements in vulnerable and sensitive areas of Manipur were held on Saturday during a high-level meeting chaired by Governor J. Kumar Bhalla in the wake of the Nambol ambush. Authorities of Kerala have issued a health alert after infections and deaths caused by a rare waterborne brain-eating amoeba, more than double compared with last year. Officials on Wednesday said Kerala had registered 69 cases of primary amoebic meningoencephalitis since the start of 2025, including 19 deaths following contact with the Naegleria fowleri amoeba. 3 of the deaths were recorded in the last month, including that of a 3-month-old baby. Last year, there were 9 deaths of 36 reported cases. The amoeba, which does not spread from person to person, lives in warm lakes and rivers and is contracted by contaminated water entering the nose. The Kerala government has begun chlorinating wells, water tanks and public bathing areas and areas where people are likely to breathe and come in contact with the amoeba. While numbers remain low, a doctor who is part of a government task force to prevent the spread said officials were conducting tests on a large scale across the state to detect and treat cases. According to the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, infections are very rare but nearly always fatal. Meanwhile, Congress MP Shashi Tharoor said a lot of people have caught this fatal virus by swimming in the fresh water. Some doctors are advising people not to swim in fresh water until some other solution can be found. Tharoor endorsed the doctor's request.
It's a very sad story because what has happened is that a lot of people have caught this deadly virus, fatal virus, by swimming in the fresh water. And that means there is some live amoeba, which of course would be wiped out by chlorinated water in a swimming pool, or if you're having a shower in your own bathroom. But in fresh water you can catch this kind of infection. It seems very dangerous. And so some doctors are advising people not to swim in fresh water until some sort of other solution can be found. So I can just endorse that request to everybody. Don't take a risk. Don't go in fresh water. There is some amoeba there. I think seawater, salt water is fine. Your water at home is fine. And chlorinated swimming pool water is fine, but not unfortunately swimming in fresh water these days.
And that was all for this hour's bulletin. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Hornbill TV. Goodbye.
यशस्वी